to unveil one of Uganda's most transformative platforms in the communication landscape, and that is the 9th National Conference on Communication. The abbreviation that will be going around is NCC 2025. Now, as Maya Angelou once said, when you know better, you do better. And at NCC is where knowing better starts. This is where research meets innovation and policy meets opportunity. So today we stand together at an intersection of innovation and sustainable development, and it is here that Uganda's digital future begins to take shape. So to kick us off, ladies and gentlemen, we are honored to hear from someone who works usually behind the scenes, but shaping the digital backbone of Uganda with strategy, with smarts, with spirit, a distinguished champion of research and digital transformation, especially here at the Uganda Communication Commission. She is a firm believer that technology is not just about tools, but it's about people. Please join me to welcome the Director for ICT and Research at the Uganda Communications Commission, Engineer Christine Mujimba.
Thank you, Eva. Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. The Executive Director of UCC, Honorable Table, my colleagues who have been introduced, and the media, the people who inform, communicate, and educate, for being here this morning, as well as the representatives of ISBAT University, led by Dr. Pradim Kumar, and also Dr. Godfrey Olo, or Tabu, Tabu from Gulu University. So, as you have heard from the Masters of Ceremony, today we shall be unveiling or officially, the Executive Director officially announced the 9th National Conference on Communication. And how have we got here? A journey of 1,000 miles begins with one step. So, back in time, 2010, this initiative was launched by the Communications Commission, and it's a platform that seeks to showcase peer-reviewed research and innovation outputs by universities, by the academia, working alongside faculty and supported by industry. Why is this important? We know as a country we have a lot of research taking place in the academia, and even right now with the changes in the curriculum, students are being told to have solution-based approaches to apply their knowledge and skills. And we all here, I'm very sure everyone in this room went to school. We will not talk about whether you looked at Abdul Salam in terms of levels, but we went to school, and that is where we earned our knowledge and skills. But we find that so often we have that theory, that knowledge, but yet we continue to have challenges in society that are not being, that knowledge is not being translated into solutions. So on one hand, you have people in the academia, people in universities and now schools, because you have a school ICT component being pumped with knowledge and skills. On the other hand, you have potholes, you have net burdens, you have issues of market access and so on and so forth. So, and then you have technology, as we see that being pumped out to us, and how do you get that fusion? So this platform allows these different, that intersection to come in knowledge exchange and seeing how we can harness the research and innovation in the academia, leveraging industry expertise and addressing the solution. The theme, so the 9th NCC over the years, we have had the conferences run, and without preempting what the ET may say, this year we are collaborating with ISBAT and Gulu University. And I can say this is a first because previously we have had one university host the conference supported by UCC. But this time, there is a collaboration between two universities co-hosting. And what is interesting is one is coming from the north, hub in Uganda and the other in Central. So that alone in itself speaks to the collaborative nature of research, innovation, and its application. The theme for this year is harnessing digital innovation for local solutions so that they can contribute to Uganda's development agenda. So with that sneak peek, allow me to invite the Executive Director of UCC to make his remarks and announce the next UCC local cup.
Thank you, my sister, Engineer Christine Mujimba, my colleagues at the UCC, our partners, ISBAT and Gulu University, distinguished guests, media, ladies and gentlemen. It's my great pleasure to welcome you to the launch of the 9th edition of the National Conference on Communications 2025. This annual conference, proudly sponsored by UCC, serves as a strategic platform for academia, industry, government, and students to engage in critical dialogue on issues shaping our digital ecosystem. As a national regulator, UCC is committed to advancing research and development in the communications sector. The NCC is one of our flagship initiatives in this endeavor. Through this platform, we aim to stimulate innovation, foster collaboration, and promote sustainable ICT development in Uganda and beyond. It's our firm belief that communication research plays a vital role in unlocking homegrown solutions to today's challenges and tomorrow's opportunities. This year's edition, whose theme is harnessing digital innovation to power sustainable local solutions for Uganda development goals, is particularly special. For the first time, we are proud to partner with ISBAT University and Gulu University. These two esteemed institutions have come on board as co-organizers of NCC 2025. The energy and commitment they have so far demonstrated is refreshing and exciting. I extend my deepest gratitude to them for their dedication to advancing ICT research and innovation. ISBAT University and Gulu University follow in the footsteps of Makerere University, Mbara University of Science and Technology, Ndede University and Chambo University, which had previously hosted NCC with UCC support. Today's launch marks the official unveiling of NCC 2025, as well as the kickoff of pre-conference activities. Ongoing activities include submission of papers, while master classes on research, paper writing were recently concluded. The main event will take place from 2nd to 3rd October 2025, featuring key components of the conference such as research presentations of peer-reviewed academic work, policy and industrial panels addressing pressing sectoral issues, showcasing ICT startups that demonstrate practical innovations, and school-level innovation competitions under the ICT Labs program. As we know, strategic objectives of the NCC is driven by three overarching objectives: to provide a national platform for the presentation of peer-reviewed research that offers local solutions and proposes improvements in the ICT ecosystem; to facilitate stakeholder dialogue among academia, government, and industry on ICT trends, challenges, and opportunities; to enable professional networking, especially between young innovators and experienced practitioners and training institutions. This year, NCC 2025 will place a stronger emphasis on the following focus areas: ICT research and knowledge sharing, innovation and practical solutions, policy dialogue, and student empowerment. As scientists, researchers, academics, and innovators, we must remain focused on generating solutions to the complex problems facing our society. whether through disruptive technologies or progressive policies research, remains the backbone of successful digital transformation. Let us therefore continue to adopt a multi-sectoral approach that brings together knowledge from across the spectrum, uniting academia, industry, government, and civil society to ensure that we do not just consume technologies, but create and adapt them to meet Uganda's unique needs. On our part as UCC, we remain committed to playing the role of facilitator and enabler of ICT development, aligned with our vision of a digitally inclusive economy. We continue working with all stakeholders to ensure that the benefits of digital transformation reach every Ugandan. The NCC 2025 Organizing Committee, I commend you your hard work and challenge you to deliver the most impactful conference yet. Let us make this edition a milestone in Uganda's ICT journey. I look forward to seeing you all at the NCC 2025 in October for God and my country. Thank you very much for listening.
Thank you very much, Honorable Nyabitembo. Usually when you speak, you leave us thinking deeper and dreaming bigger. Ladies and gentlemen, our executive director under his leadership here at the Uganda Communications Commission has just not opened doors for us and stakeholders that we have blown the hinges off. We are deep in stakeholder engagement, in partnerships, support for academia, and championing ideas. And we thank Honorable Nyabitembo for that leadership. We also want to thank New Vision, KFM and WFM who have just joined us from our media partners on this. And would now like to go and hear from the brilliant minds that are hosting this year's edition of the NCC. We need to think of them as producers of a blockbuster movie. These are the guys who are setting the stage. They are building the sets and guiding the casts. And we are in a journey that will culminate into the conference of the NCC. So without universities, an NCC may have been a PowerPoint presentation in vacuum. So these people bring the contents and make it real for us. May I welcome our co-hosts, beginning with Gulu University, to make some remarks.
Director, UCC, our co-hosts, ladies and gentlemen. I'll just make a quick remark about this upcoming conference. I have been one of the technical committee members, and I've followed it from the beginning up to now. In the offing, as well as spelled out by the director, we have been trying to push for some of these local build solutions by our students and also by our researchers, that they can showcase how we can move from where we are today and how we can achieve the digital transformation tomorrow. Our work here is to try to stimulate innovation by the young people so that they can actually give us their minds and which minds can be harnessed into some solutions of tomorrow. In this conference, we are kind of trying to serve as a platform where our students from all over North and East, all universities, support us by showcasing what they have been able to do by submitting these papers to us to actually do some kind of peer review, and we present to you and you see what the universities are doing instead of keeping us into the Eiffel Tower system. We also know that we have already moved away from our traditional IT systems and we are trying to build solutions which is human-centered. And as we are aware that the national backbone infrastructure are all on board, what is lacking today are some of the software and digital solutions that are important for our people. So it's a trend of trying to decolonize some of these solutions that have been available to us, but now we can do them by ourselves. We can showcase this when we get these papers submitted. But also we think that by doing this, we are supporting the national strategy for Uganda's NDP 4, but also Vision 24. And I think these are some of the issues that we need to address today as we move forward in achieving the goals of what has been set forward only by UCC. So in this NCC, we believe that this event will provide a unique opportunity to engage students, researchers, and industry to work together with the development partners in relation to nation building. With this, I think I will come to an end and say thank you very much for the opportunity given to us to co-host this very important event. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much. Our co-host, ISBAT University.
Very good morning and warm welcome to everyone. I'm Dr. Pradeep Kumar, the Director for ISBAT University and also the Chair for Technical President Committee. Honorable Nyawothango, Executive Director of the UCC, respected engineers, Christine Mugimbo, and all our other members from the UCC committees, governing boards, and all other my colleagues from ISBAT University and the Gulu University. It is really indeed a pleasure that we are all here on working on discussing on National Conference on Communication. This conference indeed very important for the nation building, infrastructure development, developing the young minds, and many other causes are there, because we strongly believe that the ICT is not only to be driven when the people are working in ICT. Today there is no one sector in the world where the ICT is not incorporated, whether you're working in business, commerce, science, media, entertainment, or even sleeping or science or anything. So we really thank the UCC for providing this opportunity to the ISBAT and Gulu University and giving so much of support, not only to the ISBAT and Gulu, but also entire country in the nation building development. The university has contacted almost most of the district in the country, schools. The better thing in this conference, or the very much emphasized, is the development is going on at 3 levels. Number one, that all the schools, whether they are able to participate or not, but this has been focused that every school, most of the schools should be reached and they should know, as my colleague Mr. Ibrahim also got it in his first statement, that better knowing is better working. So first thing is very important, that the communication, if the communication is reaching to every part of the country, every young minds, and I will also say not only young, but older like me also, so that the people who are working, there is no age of learning. At ISBAT University, we strongly believe that the ICT is combined imbibed into the curriculum development, management of education system, infrastructure, and also benchmarking with international curriculum, so that students who are studying, they get best of the ICT and Industrial 4, and also we are working ahead more than Industrial 4, Industrial 5 revolution also, where the humanoids structures are combining with body, means human and robots working together. That also we are working in coming years, and soon ISBAT will come out with some more technologies where robotics with humanoids working will be coming up. This conference is very important to develop the schools, infrastructures, mindset, and then what kind of things they can do. When actually contacting the schools, we were really surprised that the school students are doing very much good activities. In fact, when they are coming after the school's education and they join the universities, their nurture, their talent is nurtured and given more boost to their technologies with the support of universities. Today, the major thing world over, the gap in the employment, or the reason for employment, is when people are studying and they are working into the industry, the industry is changing so fast. So this conference is aiming to bridge the gap between the industry and academia, between the schools, education, secondary education or secondary education to the higher education. And so it is a bridge between schooling to higher education and then higher education to the industry. So corporates will be involved in this conference. The people from various industries, schools, and this conference will showcase best of the innovative projects from all over the country. And there are all the development areas have been covered in this conference. And other thing, researchers are not limited to work only in the major theme, because the theme is covering almost all sustainable development goals with local solutions for the development of Uganda. So this is a great event and opportunity for all the citizens and all the people who are in Uganda or beyond Uganda, that how we can make this beautiful country with technology driven and creation of more job employability, and not only the job employability but the creation of job creators, so that people can learn about entrepreneurship through ICT. They can learn about the technographical working, the civic working, and also on environmental activists, that how the activity or how the technology is actually driving all over the areas of different livelihood. So we really thank you so very much, and we also thanks to the UCC and Gulu again, and we are also partnering with other universities in the countries and schools, and with the cooperation of all, we definitely assure that to go for a better and improved conference for this year. Thank you so very much.
Thank you very much, ISBAT University, Gulu University. It might take really from the submission. At least we know that this NCC is not going to be only about ideas. It is much going to be about inclusion. It's much going to be about mentorship. I can see the Central and the North coming together in some form of a digital dance. So let's enjoy it. I would like to welcome Capital FM, who have joined us, Baba TV, Chip Reports, and PM Daily. And I think now to our media family, we know you are the bridge between us and the people out there who can send this news, information to our people in a more understandable narrative. We're going to just have a very quick question of 1 or 2 questions for clarity. Edi, maybe as you take an opportunity to make a response, there's a request for you to say something in Uganda for our Uganda audience. Small chip, and we'll be able to take it away. Anybody from the media who has any question or comment for clarity? Okay, looks impressive. So it is over. Would you just want to make a quick remark in Uganda and lead us further, Edi?
Yes.
Excellent.
Tulawo ensonga eno eya National Conference of Communication egenda okutuyambibwako okukolebwa universities bbiri, Eastern Brown University ya Gulu University ne ISBAT University. Eno NCC eya 2025 ey'omwaka gw'2025 egenda kuba ya njawulo kubanga erina collaboration university bbiri ezikoze ekintu kino nga ziri supported obanga ziyambibwako UCC nga ewomya omutwe mu kintu kino. NCC nga mukimanyi bulijjo tugezaako okuleeta abakugu mu universities bagituyita academia, tuleeta abayizi baffe, netuleeta abakozi b'emirimu abali abakozesa ebintu byetukola oba gyetuyita industry, netuleeta government nga policy maker ng'abakola enkola, ate netuleeta naffe aba UCC ng'abaregulator. Netutukwasiza wamu okulaba nti ebintu ebiyinza okuba eyo abantu baffe nga bakola university ezivaamu ebirowoozo bingi ebisibwa mu nkola tubireeta bitya okubiteeka awamu bitunulirwe nga ffenna abali mu ecosystem eyo nga weetuli regulator bwali ba operators we bali abaana baffe ba innovators abayizi we bali abakugu bakakensa nga bwe mumulabye okuva mu universities nga we bali ate nga ne gavumenti ekola policy nayo weeri kino tukikola buli mwaka tubadde tukikola emyaka mingi naye ku luno era nga bwemulidde tugenda kikola mu October. So tusaba abantu baffe mwenna okwenyigiramu emirimu gyatandika dda egyokukola nga empapula ezigenda okuweebwayo empapula ez'ekikugu udde tugamba peer reviewed works ezo empapula za kikugu ezimaze okwetegerezebwa ebirowoozo ebirimu nga bimaze okusengejjebwa bulungi abakugu zigenda okuba nti ziba presented oba zogerwako mu conference eno abantu baffe bategeere biki ebigenda mu maaso abantu baffe bategeere biki abaana baffe abayiiya be bakola ne gavumenti etandika okufuna okumanya engeri gyekolamu policy obutatta birowoozo bino eby'abantu baffe abato abayiiya eby'abakugu baffe mu ma universities ate ne industry netandika okulaba biriwa ebirowoozo ku bino biyinza okutwala ne batandika okubikozesa. Mukimanyi bulungi of course nga batukimanyi nti no ecosystem ya IT atambulira ku birowoozo ebyekika ekyawamu obuyiiya obw'ekika ekyawamu science obw'ekika ekyawamu. So the conference eno nyinza giyita scientific conference naye nga eri nnyo ku bigambo bya ICT okulaba ebirowoozo tubiteeka tutya mu nkola ate abakola policy bawuliriza batya okumanya ebirowoozo bino engeri gye birina okutambulamu. Mwebale nnyo, mwebale ddala.
Our technology will be failing us. Anyway, Steve Jobs once said that innovation is about saying no. Sorry about that. That's not part of innovation. It's about saying no to 1,000 things so that you can say yes to the right one. And I think the NCC is a big, absolute yes. This brings us to the close of this. India is working out with one the high cable and our co-sponsors, maybe just in a photo moment, and then we'll let you go. Thank you very much.
Uganda Communications Commission.